What's up, y'all? It's your girl J Meets Backwards. One Woman's Reality is a platform. Journey free of strife is the mission. Yo, so today I'm here with a small message, a little vent session. Right? First of all, I want to say this to anybody who hear this message. YouTube is to be utilized like a chicken bone, a wingette, a fried piece of chicken. You know how you put the flat in your mouth, you bite down the end of the bone with your teeth, and you scale the meat off, and whatever's left, you throw it away, right? That's how you're supposed to utilize YouTube. You watch these messages, you take what's for you, and you leave what's left. With the rest, you leave it right there, right? I say that to say this. I got into it with a YouTuber that I was a fan of, right? Now, everything she says, I don't agree with. Everything she does, I do not agree with. But what I would say is that I think I got my final assessment of this person and I'm out. I'm leaving them alone. No longer a fan. So I could start off liking your music and you could say something fucked up and it'd be like, nah, you lost me. That's what it was in this situation. I'm not going to say her name, but her few followers that might have seen the altercation between me and her may come to my page. So I want to let it be known on my end. Now, she's live. A lot of the times when she goes live, it's for like 6 hours in total. No, I don't stay there for 6 hours, but a lot of her followers do. She have at least 100 people on each live. Like I said, I take what was for me and I leave the rest. It's times where I sat there maybe at an hour at a time. Like you watching TV, I'm watching YouTube. Watching one of my favorite spiritual coaches, because she does have some good messages and good advice. But I've noticed that if anybody don't agree with her, she arguing with you. If you defend yourself, she gonna argue with you. I actually was watching her a little while ago as I'm laying in the bed and I fell asleep, I guess for a nap. I don't know how long I was down for. When I woke up, she still was live. She presented this game saying that anybody could join who anybody could join the game that she was doing at the time if you donated to her channel before. So now I know, I've never been live on YouTube, but I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong. So I don't know how it goes on YouTube, but if you got 30 people watching your live when you made these announcements, right? Because on my end, I can see how many people was on watching her live. So if you got 30 people on your live watching, right? And you're explaining to adults the rules of the game, these adults know what the hell you're talking about, right? So if you telling the rules and you say you only can enter this game if you donated to this channel before, not just today, before at all, at the whole time I've been going live, if you ever donated, you could join this game. Now that's her business to go back and see, because all you gotta do is pull up your Cash App receipts or your YouTube receipts and see who donated to your channel. Now she should have, if you're doing this and you got about 30 people watching, it's a possibility that all 30 of those people donated to you once before. They just probably being shy and they don't want to come forward and, because they don't want to be pointed out and say, yeah, I joined this game. So if I answer, write my name down, and then later on, give yourself a couple of days to send out the prize, and later on you go through it and see, right? So when she asked the question, I answer because I've donated to her channel before. Because I heard the rules and I'm not retarded or slow, and I'm not a child, so I knew that I was eligible to play this game. So I answered. When she seen my name and my answer, she says, one woman's beauty. Now you see, it's one woman's reality. One woman's beauty. Why you answer? You ain't donated to this channel before. See, people don't understand the rules. They don't listen to what I'm saying. She just started going off. So I said, I've donated to your channel before. I just don't remember the video but you could take me out. So then she goes over and said, oh, you being sensitive, trying to gaslight me. Oh, you being sensitive. You being sensitive. I'm not being sensitive. I didn't even say all of that, but I wasn't being sensitive. I was just saying, you know what? If I got to be able to narrow it down to a couple of weeks ago with video, never mind. I thought you was going to, do it fairly and actually go back and see, because it's all a matter of, like, record, right? You should be able to see that you got something from me. So then she was like, oh, I'm being sensitive. And I'm like, well, how does she determine my point of view or my attitude at the moment? And I'm just typing words. So then she was like, oh, don't fuck with me. Basically, in a nutshell, don't fuck with me because I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo too, baby. I'm a queen Leo, a queen lioness. But I'm not with the back and forth of the conversation or the arguments, and definitely not the disrespect. Like, it was just, like, weird. Like, she just started snapping, like, you didn't donate. So, then you had a couple of people in the comments like, oh, cat fight. Then you had people like, leave it alone. And you had people saying block her. Block her for what? Because she's speaking back or she's saying something? But I've noticed that the lady never likes when somebody speaks back. She wants you to stay quiet, and you could compliment her or give her emojis or money, but you can't say anything back. If you say anything opposing to what she got to say, she blacking out. The day that I actually donated was a day where we was, like, cutting up in the comments, also listening to her, but interacting with her also and cutting up. So, like, she doesn't want to cut up with her people. She want to be the star of the show. So, we was in the comments cutting up, and actually that day I donated, and then the next day she went live. She said something about, oh, well, I don't want y'all interacting in the comments. You got to focus on me. You got to listen. And I understand that. We are listening. But people could do more than one thing at a time. So, like I said, I started just, having a side eye. And it was like, just a couple of things that I've realized or I've peeped about the situation. But, any spiritual coach going to tell you to get on your bike. Not sit here and listen to me for 6 hours. Because, like, if they trying to help you, they're going to say, put this phone down, your phone, your tablet, whatever it is you got, and work on and do this and do that. Yeah, like, on one side of her mouth, she's saying do this and do that. But how they got time when they sit here listening to you and you going on and forever, and you got certain people synced into you and connected to you in some type of way. The way she behaves, that's not somebody I want to take coaching from, because it's like, don't get me wrong, nobody's perfect, but it was like she just came on there like, you gotta, if you playing those type of games, you gotta be mindful of who was here before, while you was talking, and who came later. She tried to make it seem like I came later and tried to jump on a bandwagon because she mentioned it was money. Like, she never specified at first that we had to let her know before she started. Like, she said, oh, you could play this game if. I just ain't want to say that, you know what I mean? Because I kind of knew that she wasn't going to remember, because I only donated once. But I answered, and if she would have said, oh, I'll look into it. I don't remember. One woman's reality, I don't remember, but let me look into it. Nah, she just said, oh, you ain't never donate? Like I said, I was there for her messages, but then she deleted a couple of the things that I was saying that made sense. Like, I'm here for your message. I respect your message. I don't need your money. That's why I was saying I'm out. Like, okay, it don't matter. Forget it. But she just took it a whole left and tried to say I had an attitude and I was being nasty. And, like, it's what it is. I mean, I could be sensitive, but don't try to do that. Don't do that. It's your girl, Jamie's Backwards. Like I said, take what you can from these YouTubers and leave the rest. I will never interact with somebody else live. I pray for you rather than donate to your channel if it's like that.